Hey look, I already did that. Hey look, they sell the Muse headband on the ferry in a Best Buy vending machine. That's kind of cool. What a beautiful ride. And this study is really good. I read 3 of the 4 micronutrient studies on the ferry, and boy, are they good. I'll talk about them later, but it seems like in those studies, the micronutrients worked for 50% of the people with 50% reduction in symptoms. It's more complicated than that, but I'll go over that when I get a chance. And just about to dock. And I gotta Google map where I'm going and figure that out. This is a life-changing moment. I'm at my destination and I'm not sure how I'm ever going to leave. And this is important to meet life, especially after one is newly clear and off medications, because each moment of life will alter what's next. I was looking through the document about that business course, and just being in this place here right now makes me realize that I want to make it an online thing, because I'd be tempted to make some kind of location. It doesn't mean there won't be a location one day, but initially, being able to be at places like this, it's so quiet. I feel my being in a bit of shock. Like, wow, this is so beautiful, this is so perfect. And that's something I was thinking about on the drive here after reading those studies on micronutrients, and wondering why, in those studies at least, it showed that 50% of people did well on micronutrients. That's oversimplifying it. But 50% of people had a 50% symptom reduction in general. And I'm wondering, well, what would lead to not having more symptom reduction and things like that? And I think part of it, and I'm just making this up, is lifestyle design. And what I mean is, me being on micronutrients now, I'm living with some family, and I find that I do bump into things that all of a sudden I feel like it might be a, quote, mood. But I don't think I'm meant to live in a basement with family so close to me. So that's not necessarily my mood, but lack of lifestyle design. So what I'm saying is, no amount of meds or micronutrients is going to help a person if their life is in, for example, their parents' basement suite. So is it mood or is it lifestyle design? And one can be aware of these micro events and then go into a micro lifestyle design. For me, for example, as soon as I feel like, oh my gosh, it's too much, something is too much, I don't know exactly what it is, or I do know what it is, who cares about figuring out what it is? Do a micro lifestyle design, get to the forest. Doesn't take long before it's gone. Ideally, I could live near or in a forest all the time, but since that's not possible, until I've designed my life where I'm moving about where I'd like and decide maybe where I want to be most of the time, I need to micro lifestyle design. So as soon as I feel like the allostatic load has built up, it's almost like the activation energy. It's like things are okay. There's some kind of rule in biology where there has to be, in enzymatics, the enzymes help to catalyze the reaction, so there's not as much energy needed to activate that reaction. And if there is no enzyme, there needs to be enough activation energy. And when there is enough activation energy, or there is an enzyme, it goes like this, and then it goes, it spikes up like crazy. It's not da 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 da. So I feel like there's something going on in this highly sensitive person where things are fine, and then all of a sudden there's some kind of catalyst to make that allostatic load really spike. And it could be time, it could be, I'm not sure, maybe I need to forest bathe daily in order to have nature and the energy of Gaia bring down that allostatic load. So micro lifestyle designing throughout the day, because it's one thing to think, well, in 3 months I'll have this and I'll live here and it'll be great, but one can go crazy in the meantime if one doesn't micro lifestyle design, go places that might be closer to one's ideal scenario on a daily basis or something like that. So yeah, this place is extremely beautiful and peaceful, and yeah, I'm gonna sit here for a bit. I was trying to find a place to get some broccoli to make my broccoli and Indian sauce, but I feel so hungry. I think it's partly blood donation, I think it's partly just the cycle of the month where I'm the most hungry. So I got this, a veggie wrap and fries to celebrate being in this peaceful beauty. I'm hungry. This place is so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I feel dizzy. I don't even know where to start. You hear the rocks rolling? I forgot I bought some saltwater taffy. I haven't had this stuff in years. Vanilla. Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, setting behind the trees. some otters came and peeked up at me a little while ago. One peeked up and then the other peeked up from behind a rock. They're definitely scoping me out. And then I saw an otter in the water and I waved at him. Thought he might come up and say hi, but he didn't. Maybe later. I'm still feeling stunned by the beauty and the silence. My epigenetic matrix feels decontrived, like I don't know what the next move is. Don't know what the next movement will be, because the possibilities have changed with the change in the environment. Where are the habits now? Let's watch the sunset together. Oh my gosh, there he is already. Look at him. It's a seal. I just said they were gonna come and scope me out. That didn't take long. I wonder if they want to hear the love whistle. That seal came to watch the sunset with me. See, the sun's still there, just a little bit. I said they were gonna come visit me, and then one popped up and visited me. He was a big one though, trying to call him back with the love whistle. There he is.